What's up, guys? Just a quick heads up that the music was blocked in this video due to copyright, so I have muted the audio. However, I have provided a link to the song in the description, so you can open a new tab and listen to the song alongside with my reaction. Or you can just join me on Patreon for unedited footage. But for now, enjoy the video, guys.
I've traveled all this.
Ooh, what's happening, guys? Welcome back. Hope you're having a lovely one. Thank you as always for being here. It is Sunday. Hope that you guys are having a great day. It's probably not a Sunday for you guys, but I hope that it's a good one, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and listen to some Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin, the fourth track off of their self-titled debut album, released in 1960. Hold on. Actually, I have the wrong thing here. Hold on. I'm a little dazed myself. 1969. So, what I did see, because I pulled up the Wikipedia article for this song, apparently Dazed and Confused is actually a cover version of a song that was originally written by Jake Holmes. I was reading a little bit of the history on this. So Jake Holmes recorded this song. Then Page recorded it when he was with the Yardbirds, like a new version, a cover version. And then, now in Led Zeppelin, recorded another version of that. Now this is what I thought was kind of interesting. Holmes, the original songwriter, attempted to contact Page in the 1980s regarding the songwriting credit, but received no response. In 2010, Holmes filed a lawsuit, and the matter was settled out of court, with the credit on Led Zeppelin releases being changed to Jimmy Page, inspired by Jake Holmes. That's a little bit, that's a little shifty, right? You recorded the original version, you're trying to get some songwriting credits because there was a cover version, basically done, and you got no response, no call, leaving some voicemails. I don't know. I don't know the full story. I just read that little blurb, but I just thought, oh, it's kind of interesting. I would think you would want to, give credit to the original songwriter, at least in some way, at least, inspired by, if anything. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the music. Hope you're having a lovely one. This is Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin.
Been dazed and confused for so long, it's not true.
That is rock and roll. No, not now. That is 100% rock and roll. When that song was, I know I keep on saying this, and I'm sorry, but when this song was released, I have to imagine that it left people dazed and confused. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe that's why it was named that way. This felt like a sucker punch. This felt like a rock and roll sucker punch. You weren't expecting it. Someone just knocked you out. It's a bit too early to say, but I think that at least this far, maybe, this is the band's best song on this album. I know, we're only a few in, and it's way too early to say that, but that section about 2 minutes in, actually, let me not even go there yet. No, let's back it up. The slow roll of the riff and the drums, pronounced by Bonham's drumming, it's so big, it's so grand. I wonder how many heads he had to replace on his drum set after each tour and after each show. I can just imagine hundreds, like swinging them out, replacing them like a NASCAR race car. Just team coming in, switching out all the heads, switching out drum pieces, and putting new ones back on. He had to have his own crew, his own pit crew for his drum set, I would imagine. But the power, like the sheer raw power that he gets out of that is monumental. The rolls that came in, I want to say 3/4 of the way through, was also really cool. Like, that was just such a cool way to break through that particular section. Page, I understand why he would be considered one of the greatest. His guitar work in here, from the screaming, fiery solo to that screech within that heavy drip of the rolls, that heavy riff right here. Woo! That wow, 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 wow. When I did it, it sounded like a cat screeching. But, and then Plant, the way he just comes out of that is like a volcano just erupting. This is Vesuvius level power. These are Olympians from Mount Olympus, like just coming down and shredding. Just us mere humans and us mere mortals down here, just like, what's going on? But that middle section, the middle section where it quieted down, and you have this trade-off between Paul Jones, who first plays a very simple one-note bass riff, right? You have that trading off with Bonham, who just starts off with a very simple rudiment on the drums. And then little by little, of course, things are added in. But what I also like is, I barely noticed it, we changed, for example, with Paul Jones, we changed from that one note playing, and he starts to add more colors even within his own bass run. Same thing with Bonham, except it's a little bit more apparent right there. And then, like I said, when Page comes in, it's just over from then on. This song is extremely expressive. It's progressive in my opinion. It's taking something not static, but taking something established and trying something new with it. Treading new waters, carving out new paths, and what a huge path that was created with that one. Plant sounded out of this world. Oh, and then I couldn't tell, I think it's Page on the guitar. In that middle section, like some of those sound effects that were kind of going around. Hold on. Not necessarily there, but like this. That has to be Page. Right? That has to be guitar. Because at first, when it was first just starting, I was thinking maybe that's organ from Paul Jones, but I think that's Page doing that. Just doing some sort of, I don't know, abstractness on his strings, I would imagine. Let's go on through these lyrics, though. Been dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. Wanted a woman, never bargained for you. Lots of people talking, a few of them know. Soul of a woman was created below. You hurt, you abused, telling all your lies. Run around, sweet baby, Lord, how they hypnotize. Sweet little baby, I don't know where you've been. Gonna love you, baby, here I come again. So he's having kind of like it seems like a crisis in this sense. He's having a contradictory mindset. Saying he wanted a woman, but he never bargained for you. Lots of people talk, few of them knew. You hurt and abused, telling all your lies. But then he says, gonna love you, baby, here I come again. He can't help it. He'll take the pain if he can get the pleasure. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San Francisco, you're going to meet a lot of gentle people there. Every day I work so hard bringing home my hard-earned pay. Try to love you, baby, but you push me away. Oops, I did not hit the table, sorry. Don't know where you're going, only know just where you've been. Sweet little baby, I want you again. Don't know where you're going, only just where you've been. You've been here with me. I don't know where you're going after this, but I want you to stay right here. And then he repeats those lines over at the end. And then he says, take it easy, baby. Let them say what they will. Tongue wags so much when I send you the bill. I don't know. I don't know. Is this like I could be totally off. But hear me out. When he says, let me send you the bill, is he saying like perhaps he's paid for dinners for her, he's paid for different things, he's blah, 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 like that kind of thing? Like he spent money on her, buying her gifts perhaps, but she's leaving. So he's like, oh, it's like that. Well, then I'll send you the bill. You know, I think that's kind of what he's saying there. Wanted a woman, never bargained for you. Says that this song, the group recorded the song in 2 takes. Page played a Telecaster and violin bow as he had performed it with the Yardbirds. Okay, I'm glad I read that because I did hear something that was like a violin sound and I was just assuming, okay, that's Page doing something. He was doing something with that violin bow. Says singer Robert Plant wrote a new set of bluesier lyrics according to Page, though Plant is not credited on the album due to contractual obligations to Chrysalis Records. It's a great song. It's a really, really great song. Let me know what you guys thought, though, in the comments below. You can follow me in a bunch of places. I hope that you enjoy the music. Hope you come back tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.